Okay, we are live. I need a drink. All right, so we are live.
You want me to get a drink?
What?
You want me to get a drink
Yeah.
real quick? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I need a drink too.
Yeah.
Let people know to get drinks. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm just chilling, giving everybody a chance to get on here. Hopefully everything is all is well with the sound.
Yeah.
What's
Drink. Oh, just not drink.
That's water. I got that right here.
The right water.
Yeah. Water. Yes. Oh my god, it's been like forever since we've done this.
It's only a little bit in there.
No, I just want to sip. That's all. Just want to sip. I mean, this is not like fancy. Like
Yeah, you ain't got nobody on here because nobody knows.
Oh.
5.
If anybody's on here, please let us know if you can hear us. Do me a favor. You see that?
Yeah.
Cover that with the black. You know, we taking some time revving up. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Saber, is that how you say your name? Wonderful. Hey, Maple Grove. It's been a minute. Hi, Scorpio Queen. Hey, everyone. Thanks for hopping on. We are a bit rusty. We haven't done a live in a while. And yeah. So tonight, one of the reasons why I wanted to get up here and do a live is just to catch up with everyone. And that seems to be the quickest way that I can do it. Cause a lot of times I wait to do a video and I don't always make it. So I figure I'd hop on here and just go live and see how everyone is doing. And so throughout this live, we're gonna chit chat. And hey, Ray, thank you. So yeah, throughout this live, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We are going to be talking about all the things we're into and what I've been up to currently, all the things, all the things. So first I just want to shout out my Grimoire Current digital magazine that I'm trying to get off the ground and get more people involved, get voices involved. So if you don't know about it, check it out. The Grimoire Current. You could go to my website, The Venusian Way. And if you're interested in putting in an article, hit me up. It's a little magazine, digital magazine starting out, but it comes out each month. And I want to just give voice to small creators and things like that, and share what's going on in the alternative world, the vampire world, and other kin world. Share those things as well in the occult and all of the above. So I just want to give a shout out to that. If anybody's interested in putting their 2 cents into the article, hit me up. You can hit me up at Aradia.Arcanum at gmail.com. That's one of the emails where you can hit me up at.
And you'll drop that down below.
Yeah, once we finish with this, I'll drop that in the show notes so everyone can know. Oh my god, this is like, yeah, that's really big.
Is that good?
No, that's fine. This is how we're viewing it. Yeah, so one of the things I want to talk about to start the night off is a bit about the vampire community. And you, if you follow me here, you'll know that that's something that I am part of, into doing things within, and yeah, all of the things in the vampire community. I want to talk about it because I want everyone that doesn't know about the vampire community to have a better understanding of it at large. You know, so because to understand that this is something that is like international. It's
Right.
not just oh, it's in New York, or oh, it's in New Jersey. It is something that is worldwide, because there's many layers to it. There's somewhere there's just um hi Lisa. There's some, right, there's layers to it, right? There's some that enjoy the community as cosplayers, from cosplayers all the way up to the layer of it where you are, this is a lifestyle, or this is your spirituality,
Right.
this is the philosophy that you live by. So there's many layers to it, and you know, it's really something that's worldwide, and I love sharing about it because, and I've shared this before, probably on another live, but I love sharing about it because the impact it has had on me.
Right. Right.
You know, the impact, how it has allowed me to tap into things where I would not probably have tapped into so quickly, at least. And I'm talking about, for the lack of any other words to help you
Una.
understand, is primal. Hey, Una. Una's Den. Yes, swag fan. It's been quite a while. I'm a bit rusty. I know I am. Hey, Domina. The impact is very important. Yes, yes,
Right.
yes.
Let me bounce off this. Let me say this real quick.
Bounce off.
It's the vampire community, but it's not just vampires.
Right.
So I'll give you like a little bit of quick history on it, since you're bringing it up and you're talking about it.
Yeah.
Um, it's it's just the political structure was made up by people who were considered themselves vampires in the early 90s. They made the political structure, they made the organizational structure of it, um, but it's full of all types of like other kin, mages, witches, pagans, goths, uh, people of all persuasions, just regular people, black swans. It's a community, just like any other community, just like the pagan community, the Wiccan community, the astronomical community, the library community, whatever. It's full of different types of people. Don't get a misconstrued that because it's called the vampire community that it's only vampires in it, and they run everything. It's not like that. It's very well incorporated. Um,
Sirens, succubus.
right. Um, the the magical structure of it is vampiric, but as you, not only this particular vampire community that we are in, is not the first rendition of it. It goes back to the 80s, it goes back to the 70s, it even goes back to the 60s. So like it's not only worldwide, but it has a history. It's different renditions of it, going back to the TOV, Temple of the Vampire, TOS, Temple of Set, going back to the Church of Satan, all the way back, back to like the 60s. So it's a movement. It's been a movement. Yeah, so that's a thing, like for like maybe people on the outside of it, maybe are they in some other type of community they want to know. It's just a spiritual community.
How many active courts are there in New York City area these days?
It's a court of Lazarus, many active courts
Yeah.
in Draken,
Active? Yeah.
Black Knight. Right now, in New York City, there are 3 active courts that I know of right now. It could be more, but definitely 3 active courts. You can check that out. It's New Era Covenant, it's Upstate New York Vampire Court, and it's Society Nocturnus of Gotham, SNOG. So those are definitely more active. We go to those courts, but there could be more. It's still a wide growing community, you constantly as we speak right now. And again, like I said, it's full of everybody. It's not it's full of just lay people, Ronins, people. You don't have to be a vampire to be in it. It's a great spirituality. It's a practice. If you look in all traditions, and authors from like Michelle Bellinger to Michael W. Ford to Don Webb, it's down to Mark Allen Smith. There's vampire magic in everything. It's even in the Wiccan pagan community, occult world. It's a magic form, type of deal. That's it. Piggybacking off of that.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So because of all of that it entails, I love sharing about it because there are, when I see someone that is introduced to the community and it's like their eyes open up to, it's like them being able to express themselves and finding how to express yourself, right? Because there's so many levels of when we like go out and hang out, us trying to find ourselves with like keeping up with the Joneses, so to speak. You go out and you're like, you got to dance this way, you got to be this way, so you're just trying to fit in. But in the vampire community, what I have learned at least is there's such a primal nature about it, element about it, that it is undeniable. Like you feel it and you want to know more, you want to learn more, right? So you want to you want to begin to express yourself and find out how to do that. So I feel like one of my biggest reasons is I feel like if you don't know about this, not saying that this is the end all, right?
No,
This is
definitely.
it. But if you don't have an outlet, if you don't have something where you can express like that most primal nature of yourself and know how to do it, if you don't have that, that's in there, it ain't going nowhere, right? That's in there. And if it stays suppressed, then it comes out in a way, right, where you are not in control. So it's much like those things that is in your subconscious. If you don't deal with it, is there and it begins to build its own personality, so that when it finds a moment to come out, it is going to come out, and you're not going to be in control of it. You're going to be like, a lot of times you hear people say, oh, I blacked out, I don't know what happened. That's that primal, coming out.
That's a good point to make up as well. Like, so you see my get up, like my
oh, right, that's the other thing, right?
So like like it some like you said, people come to the vampire community for different reasons, many different reasons, you know what I'm saying? And there are none of them that are wrong. Whatever brings you to it, it's natural, it's organic, it will bring you to it. But some people like glamour, they like the dressing, they like the gothness of it, the Victorian of it, the being different, being able to express themselves artistically, musically, spiritually, just uh, a different subculture, different lifestyle, different ways of doing like ritual, different ways of just living. You know, like your philosophy, um, sexuality, um, just dating, all of it, different, and it's just like it offers up different rules and different ways of organization to
Mm,
be able to play out those things and in
mm,
a safe manner, and like again, like we have the thing called the black veil or your veil for people that can't be public with their
right.
affiliations with this, because they may have a like a like a corporate job or different stuff like that, so they can come and they can be protected, black veiled. It's a secret, it's their secret life. It's kind of like I said, a little secret society, a night society, night kind.
Night
And
kind.
it's all about, and like I said, it's all about fun first, fun, all the way up to spirituality, real spirituality, exploration of yourself, getting to know yourself in different ways, um, learning different things. But the main thing about it was crazy thing is before I got into it, like it's a lot of people that's latent vampires. They don't know that they're vampires. They haven't
Right.
awakened, but they do. They're
Just like what Immortal Blue was saying.
right. They're psych. They're
Yeah.
psychic vampires, unethical psychic vampires, and they drain you and they're toxic, and they suck you. They'll suck you dry, and you won't even realize that until you start learning this. Like, wait a minute, they're draining the hell out of me, or oh, this, this, they're sucking you. She's doing.
Yeah,
She's
sorry.
getting,
We don't need nobody's energy sucking our energy.
but these techniques and stuff, you won't, until you start studying it, you won't be aware of it. You won't be aware of that technology of it's a philosophical technology, actually, and it can get very advanced, but people do this. Some people know what they're doing, and you could get fed upon and different stuff like that, but you may not even have a clue, until you learn. So whether you're a vampire or not, is
Mm-hmm.
knowledge is it's important to know,
Yeah.
to protect your own self. You know what I'm saying? Or to be able to shield and block and not get fed upon. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yeah.
And I those, I often said, right, as a, witch, or, a magical practitioner, those lines are blurred for me a bit when I first came in. So, right, because when you say protect yourself from any,
Right.
like that energy coming at you, that's something that is like a 101, right? When you work with magic. But there's different levels of it, right? There's different levels of energy work,
Right.
and the lens in which is coming through, right? So it's different ways that people feed. So it's better to understand that when we're talking about in the vampiric current. But yeah, so I also want to, like, with that, the other thing that I have been sharing lately, with my inner circle. I can't share too much of the secrets of how I do things, with everyone. But on the topic of feeding, and we're trying to, like, come away from that word because it sounds like a very
You,
predatory.
you said energy
Right.
gathering.
So then that's what it says. If you read the books, that's what it says. But that's the term, gathering energy, for better understanding of what that is. But I, it's not something that's spoken about a lot. But I like to share it because there's not only one way to do that as a night kind, right? There's more ways to gather energy as fae, as other kin, right? And there's ways that I do that. I'm a vampiric in nature, but I'm not a vampire, right? So and again, wait, that's private for me. I don't really discuss, you know, what my primal self is. Maybe one day I'll have a live where I do so, but I like to share that there's a form of, being satiated, being fulfilled when you gather energy, right? So I think that's important to understand also, because it's not just you're a vampire and you need blood. You're a sanguine, right? You need blood. Or you're a psychic vampire. Now you can't survive your day without taking, feeding on some energy, gathering energy. There's so much more to it,
Yeah.
with so many different levels, and not so many ways, but there's more ways
Oh
than
yeah, it's a
just those.
lot.
So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I love sharing that with um people, because when they see the result of that, when they see how it works and how they feel fulfilled, it's like it opens up a whole new world to them. So that's why I love sharing.
Yeah, I just want to say I thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah.
Mortal Blue.
Can you both speak to the ways to protect yourself for those who are
Okay.
curious about exploring safely?
Right, definitely. That's a good question. And thank you guys for yeah, any questions and stuff, definitely hit us up with, and we'll try to discuss it. That'll keep this going. But I just want to give a shout out to my childers, my kids, my house, my vampiric house is online. I got Blue Immortal. I got Tilk, my son Tilk. I'm just happy. Thank you guys for joining and chiming in. Appreciate it. Drake and Black Knight. But yeah, you want to get into that a little bit about protection,
I mean, again, there's
Sasha?
there's so there's so many ways to do that.
All right, no, hold on. I'm gonna
But
let you do it. Let me just say this first, Sasha. The main thing, first main thing before we get into that's like a technology, but a science. But just the main thing is confidence. It's
oh, you said that in the other live we did. Yeah.
confidence. Like you have to work on your inner confidence, and I mean confidence all the way around from just spirituality, spiritual confidence, your power of your will, of who you are, of your being, the gods that protect you, your ancestors that protect you. You you have to have a level of confidence, first of all, just that's so resilient, that's so built up that you project the energy out
Right.
of of protection,
Right.
like that nobody could fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So it starts with whatever you got to do
To not be the prey.
to not be a prey, to not be a victim. You can't have a victim mentality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You work on, if you got any problems where you think you're a victim, or you got to work on all of that first of all. First of all, like you got to be confident in you, confident in your power, confident in who you are, confident in how you dress, confident in how you speak. It is a starts with that. And then when you start to do that, it resonates through you. It resonates through your chakras. You start to
Mm,
have protection automatically, because people just see your energy. They feel that like energy is
yeah.
real. They can feel like, wait a minute, don't fuck. They're they're not a victim. They're a fucking predator. Don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
It's a question. Does one have a channel? I'd like to subscribe and learn more.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll put the link to my channel
Yes.
down
And
it.
I want to quickly piggyback off that. Right? Everyone can get there right away, because what happens if you aren't walking in that energy yet and you want to explore and learn how to do that amongst, everybody. So, I coming from the magical practitioner side of it, my go-to when I first came. I mean, I have a natural. I was born this way. I have a natural protection is my thing. Right? I have a natural like resting bitch face, but one of the biggest things that I first started doing when I came in the witchy community, anything spiritual, was I developed
See you, Tip.
this my there's so many things you could ways to call it, but think of it as a thought form where you envision yourself becoming that thing, whatever that looks like for you. So every time it builds up over time. Every time you walk in a room, one of the things that I used to do is I envision myself being wrapped in dragon wings. So it's funny when I say wings, everybody's like, angel wings? No, dragon wings for me. But I would walk into a place and I would automatically, as soon as I step in the door, I would envision dragon wings and literally hear them wrap around me. So the more you do that, it's not just like a bubble, right? The more you do that, it builds like forms, egregores, like these things build into strength, strong, power. So that's the first thing that I did when I came into this community was I created that thought form to be able to as a shield of protection, right? Because it's going out into your aura, right? Your aura is the thing also
Mm-hmm.
that pushes energy coming at you away, so that helps fortify your aura body as well. But we got to put your did you got to put your channel
Yeah,
in there.
yeah. I'll put the channel. I'll put my channel below.
I mean, so bro, come on with it. What did the multiple say? Through energy exchange, can we increase our awareness or clairvoyance or ability to process information faster once we feed or take energy? For sure. You want to answer this?
What's that? Blue?
His question is through energy exchange, can we increase our awareness or clairvoyance or ability to process information faster once we feed or take in energy in a specific way? If so, how do we do it? So,
Okay.
pretty much, can we increase our spiritual abilities
Right.
by feeding?
Right. So, Blue Model. A good question. There's definitely a lot to unpack in that question.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Do energy exchange. Yes. Okay. So, um, I'll put it like this. Like, you said clairvoyance. So that's clairvoyance. If not mistaken, that's the ability to see. What is clairvoyance?
Yeah, there's different
Different
clairs, if you
clairs,
will, right?
right?
What you see, feel, a
Clairsentience,
knowing.
right. So,
Yeah.
you said the word clairvoyance. So clairvoyance to me is the third eye. Like it's the ability to not only read but in between the lines
Mm.
of what people are saying, but um as well as to see people's energetic feel. Like somebody could be lying, but you they could say one thing with their mouth, but with clairvoyance, you can see that they're lying. So it's almost like
Woo,
a
a lot of that.
superpower
Yeah.
to read minds, to read energy. So basically with clairvoyance, to me, in my opinion, it is you said energy and clairvoyance. Yes, it is a way to see the energy of the zeitgeist of the universe, of the like we do hand signatures, we talk, but a lot of that's not the truth. The truth is what you're feeling. It's intuitive. It's beyond. It's the aura. It's the energy in the energetic body. Like you could tell if somebody's in fear, like, or if somebody is in love, or some. It's all like, or somebody's angry, really angry. It's seeing beyond. Yes, tapping into knowing your energy yourself, who you are, like your average energy. and mastering that. Then once you are solidified and know exactly your energy,
Mm.
you will know that that's if somebody's projecting some energy towards you. You will know that's not yours, and you'll start to feel and learn how to see. Clairvoyance is seeing the beyond, but it's here. It's not beyond. It's actually a part of the planet and a part of the things around us, but we don't really tap into it unless we are meditate, like we have meditation. We know ourselves, we know how to channel ourselves, we know how to channel our energy. We can control and master our will and our energy, and that way you can know how to read and feel other people's energy, and you will actually get to a certain point where you can control other people. You can really get so good, because if they haven't mastered themselves vampirically, that's what the vampire is about, like the predator. You'll be able to manipulate other people and do crazy shit. Like if you're unethical or whatever, you could control them. You could glamour them. You could make them. You could, and it's not always bad. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes people want to be glamored or whatever. Like, but sometimes you could do it to make the person do right. But it is a power. It is a force. It is a you control yourself, and you wind up people that are not have that ability. You can control them too in a way. Like,
I would like to say something to that
yeah,
question. So right, there's a couple of ways to look at that, right? You just because you are having this abundance of energy, you're gathering an abundance of energy, you're feeding in abundance. I don't believe that that feeding itself is going to be, it can, right? It can, right, help you continue to evolve and kind of be cohesive with your like energetic body, like who you are, right? Because feeding in the mundane is sustenance, right?
right,
So, but the thing about it is when you do energy work, when you think about Reiki or some form of energy work, when, or even just aligning your chakras, these energy points, some of them could be blocked.
right,
So you feeding is not necessarily going to get to the right places or necessarily going to evolve your thinking and awareness, because there are other things that need to come into alignment for that whole system to work, right? The whole idea of you growing from feeding off of energy can work if everything else is in alignment. So if you are, if again, right, if your energy points are out of whack, right? Because you could have a whole ass burger and fries, but that is not giving you the nutrition that's necessary for you to have a
right,
good immune system.
right,
So it's the same thing when you look at that. Most of the time, if you look at the mundane, how this applies to the mundane, is generally the same concept across the board.
right, right.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like in all things, like like in a mundane way. Um, so if there are blocks that would prevent the awakening, yeah, of
One
course,
hundred percent.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why you got to do. What's the famous word?
Do the work.
Do not do the work, but
What?
the
Shadow
call
work.
young shadow work,
Shadow
shadow
work.
work, shadow work, whatever you want to call it, self analyzation, um, whatever you got to do to clear those blocks. It takes a lot of work. It definitely working on yourself on anything, creating new habits, uh, uh, just being healthier, like eating healthier, working out, exercising. All of that shit takes work. It takes will. It takes power. It takes conquering yourself. And definitely, you can look at it as take that the mundane and look at it in the magical sense. It's the same thing. You got to work. It takes a
Yeah.
work. It takes practice. It takes doing rituals. It takes um, uh, spending time,
And yes, Sasha. Yeah.
spending time working on it
Is it
hard.
fair to say that your clairs would develop through evolving as a vampire
Oh
or other
yes.
kin verse expecting to attain it from feeding off someone who already has those gifts. Absolutely. It's as a
Yeah,
matter
go
of
ahead.
fact, I think yes.
For Sasha.
Right. That's the way it should be approached, right? The evolution, as a matter of fact, across the board in spirituality. That's the way I feel, it should be approached, right? You are working to evolve your soul, yourself, your primal, and right, because that person's gifts is not yours.
Right.
So just because you may be skilled and learning how to attain, like pull their energy, which a lot of people do in the occult, right? They do a lot of vampirism to take someone's energy. But if it doesn't fit, right, if it's not yours, right, what are you gonna do with it? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna be compatible, right? So that's just the way I look at it. No shortcuts, right?
Yeah, you're right. People think it's shortcuts. It's no shortcuts.
No
Ain't no
shortcuts.
shortcuts. Like I'm
Mm.
just gonna be straight. I mean, it might be some things that could come easier look for certain people. That's maybe be hard for like because we all got us gifts and specialities, and that's what makes us unique. Each one of us, everybody has something special that's easier for them. But
Mm.
there's really no shortcut. Like it really isn't at all. Like the more you harder you work at things, the more you're going to evolve
Yeah.
greatly. It's just what it is. Yeah, how it goes.
And yeah, it's so right. If we assume that immortal blue, if we assume the blocks were not an issue, a big assumption for us all, right? But if we assume that, would there be a way to feed a feed that expands awareness more so than the typical way of feeding? I'm gonna put it to you like this again, coming from, because this is energy. We're talking about energy right now. We aren't talking about like sanguine, right? This is energy. So when you look at it, again, doing the work, when you look at it as you tapping into this infinite energy source, right? Because that's another way to feeding off of this universal life force, tapping into that. Yes, there's some awareness, because what happens is awakening. It's
Yeah.
like you have, just imagine like these your nervous system sparking, right? This It's awakening things, because it's almost like you plugged into something and it's giving it its power. So I feel yes, but again, it all ties back to you applying yourself, doing that work, and having that day side, night side balance.
Right.
That spiritual, mundane
That's true.
balance. It's
That's
all
that
about balance.
balance.
Yeah.
Balance. Balance is key. Balance is key.
Because you could be a greedy motherfucker and eat all the energy up. But it needs to be a balance.
Yeah, everything with that word, that phrase, what they say, everything within proportion, or everything within. I forgot how the phrase goes.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. So, but balance, basically balance. My art, the
yes.
Egyptian balance and everything, because like you can't even go too light or too dark.
Right.
Like you could go too dark, you could go
Woo.
too light.
Yep.
You got to be able to just come across like on a twilight, like what they'll say,
Yeah.
similar to twilight, balance, and that's what everything
Yeah.
with your that's all of mastering the self. The word balance, yeah, mastering of the self. It's balance, being
Yeah.
able to control yourself, control things. Yeah, moderation. That's the one.
Moderation. That's the
Yeah,
word.
moderation. That's the word.
Yeah. Yeah.
All things in moderation.
Yeah. And I think it's good to really understand this, because it is a lot of practitioners who don't consider themselves vampires, but are tapping into vampirism because of its nature to tap into someone else's energy. So
Yeah.
that's used quite a bit in
It's
the
a it's
code.
a it's a go into that a little bit. It's a deep magical practice. Like that's why I said to me, I got into it. You got people that have like a lot of different opinions on it, which is fine. Everybody's correct. Nobody's wrong. It's whatever works for you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But um, some people will say if you're not a vampire, you can't use vampire magic. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. You can it's a magical form, just like you're doing divination or tarot or any other type of geomancy, necromancy,
Shamanism, shape
chaos, whatever,
shifting, all of that.
shape shifting, or other, like, it's, to me, it's a practice, spirituality. You can use vampire magic. You don't have to be a vampire. And with that being said, what I found out, because I started studying it as I got into this. I've been into this now for maybe 10 years, going on 11 years. Just this right here in particular. I was in other esoteric uh, groups before this and studied occult and different stuff like that. But I learned, as I started learning the science of advanced vampirism, you start realizing that it is a deep psychological, ritualistic science behind it that is very useful and very, if you apply it, because it deals with stuff like, it's not just feeding, it is how to shield, how to cycle. I mean, I'm gonna say words to you. It's knowing how to see. They have a thing called dragon eyes. It, you see with dragon eyes, throning. It's a whole bunch of different concepts that you, if you didn't come this way, you wouldn't even know about. Um, and the rituals itself lends to different aspects and different ways of looking at spirituality. Some people are afraid of power. Some people are afraid of being strong, a predator. It is a way that you come at the ancestors, the gods, not as a human being, but as a vampire, as one of them.
Well, some people like being prey.
And then some people like being like some people, and that's fine too. Like if you want to be fed upon, or if you want to be like a black swan, or if you want to be like a fed upon or tantric,
Not my nature.
tantric. Some people like the tantric sex, the sexual vampirism. It's all different aspects in different ways. So what I found out is that's why they're teaching it in colleges now. Like they literally got college vampirism.
Mm.
It's like not only did they showing like the psycho, because it's very psychological. They writing college papers on it now because it deals with the psychic of humans, of human beings, of the immortal mind. They will call it the immortal mind. It's very, very, very psychological, and it can help with a lot of things as well. So I found that it's a very powerful. I'm still studying it. Like I'm 11 years, 10 years in this, and I'm just beginning. Like it's not even. It's so much to it.
Sit down, let me go to college.
Yeah, it's a lot to it. It's very technical. And
there's somebody we could connect you with, Ray.
Right. Initiation. Okay.
Pittsburgh.
Occult protection is in Pittsburgh. Yeah. We got community in Pittsburgh. Okay, Rafe. We'll send you a link on that. Actually, we have community. There's courts. House Acros. It's in Pittsburgh. And they have events and everything going. We'll connect you with Pittsburgh. Yep, definitely. Yeah. And again, like we started going back to the beginning, this thing is global now. It's you could go to France, Germany, South Africa,
all over the world,
Australia. Like it's community all over LA, you name it. South America, it's there. It's everywhere.
Yeah, and one of the things I want to talk about too, because this, right? So there's a shape-shifting element to the entire thing, a kind of a metamorphosis, right? From you going from day to night, right? So I love that moment, and I wasn't aware of it until I was made aware of it, right? You don't know what you don't know, right? So in the process of, right, you come from work and say you have an event to go to, and you take off your day clothes, and then in the process of you preparing, you're washing away the day, and then all of a sudden, like, you turn on the music to help you get ready. There's a ritual to it, and then all of a sudden, you like your spirit, your mind, your body, soul knows what's happening, so it begins to align with that. And then all of a sudden, you begin to put the layers of clothing, the accessories. You'll see a lot of people in the vampire community put like contacts on. In that moment, you are shifting to your primal self. And then there's something when you are aware of this that takes place, right? It is you. That's another to answer that question, Sasha. Going back to that, as far as protection, that's another way you can tap into your confidence by being aware of that moment when you are putting those layers on, those accessories, and different things. This is you transforming
Right.
from your day to your night side's primal self. And that activates, right? This activates something in you, this awareness in you, this your primal self. It's like, what's happening? I'm
Your
about to get fed.
your clairvoyance, your clairsentience, your
Yep,
clair everything, all the clairs.
yep. It begins to awaken, right? It's almost like you becoming aware of, like, think about Kundalini, right? That snake that's coiled up at your base. It is like, oh, it peeks its head up because you are awakening those senses, right? When I get ready, I like to. This is we both have like these rituals that we do. We smoke out the house with some
uh,
frankincense and myrrh and some bokor, and we turn the right music on, we set the tone, and then we begin to transform into, our primal selves. And it's
yeah.
totally different feeling from before it happened.
You tell about your she likes to put on what's the movie with
Oh, my queen of the dance.
she likes to always be before we go anywhere. She part of her ritual is she likes to put on the Queen of the Dam. And in that movie, like she constantly has been watching that
Yep.
for like so like yeah, we even tap into movies and
Right.
and TV programs and stuff.
Yep. I sure do.
Queen of the Dam, the doom 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 la 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 la. And she starts getting into her primal, like
Yep. Is that what you're going to do? Yes. Absolutely.
yeah, a lot of hidden messages in Queen of the Dam. It's all good.
Yes.
And rice, yes, and rice.
Exactly. Exactly.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta do something.
Oh, I mean, that's just I really think that is something, because this is something that you can implement into any parts of your life. Like, being aware of these subtle shifts helps you sharpen those tools as well, right? As far as we're talking about clairvoyance and being aware of these different layers of energy that is around us, because the more you are aware of your energy body, right? Because this is essentially what, when you think about gathering energy, if you understand your energy bodies and your biofield, these subtle energy bodies around you, right? When they are like at their best, right? It works hand in hand, right? If you are feeding this energy, it's going to like feed your body. And if your body is weak from nutrition, your energy field is going to be weak. So when you begin to think of it like this, you can kind of understand how you are being fed, and how this can help you in so many ways. It's nutrition. you know and right, we don't want to look at, as I said, I'm trying to get away from the term feed, because it denotes a lot of things that I don't want to imply. I want to maybe more focus on coming from a energy worker standpoint and understanding that we we are not just physical body, we are energy body, and when that energy body isn't fed, it also affects our physical body. So right, there's so much. This is why all of these, I mean, I always loved energy work before I came into the community, so this is something I would have been tapping into anyway. But having this community and like-minded people in it, helping, helping so many people, you know, come into themselves, right? That need help. And that was the other thing that that helped me want to get into this community, because it is there is like a youth, um there's youth in it as well, right? Not going to parties, not going not doing all the things, but there's a community where the children, where they have their parents that are in it, that are coming up in it, right? We do things for them as well. We have events that is family friendly, where the kids get to feel, because when you grow up, sometimes you feel like you're bullied because you feel like you don't fit in. So even having a community for kids like that, in those cases, they get to see, I could be different. I don't need to be like
Mhm.
everybody's telling me to be. I could be different. How I feel and the ways that I want to express, I can do that. So, there's that. I feel like I'm a commercial for the vampire community.
Yeah. I mean, of course, the vampire community ain't the only thing that will help people do that, but I mean,
Absolutely.
but
Right.
and to piggyback off of that, so like that was a little bit personal about me, my journey and stuff like that.
Oh, do
So
share.
like okay, like um um I always wanted to be like so I'm an artist, right? I like art. So like I'm artistic, I would say. Not autistic. I'm no nothing against but artistic. I like art, but I like it as a form of expression, no matter what and what way um of expressing it as an artist, like whether it's learning science, whether it's speaking philosophy, whether it's pursuing astronomy, whether it's painting, rapping, singing, making music, whether it's doing kung fu or 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 shooting a bow and arrow or whatever, like or swinging a sword, whatever. I consider it all art. Going to a museum, going to whatever, like just studying something culturally, traveling, dealing with culture, high culture. So in that, um, a lot of people are becoming more curious and ask questions. Right, right. So I always was wanted to express myself, but like where the environment that I grew up in, it wasn't really a conducive to to be able to be different, I would say, and dress differently or express yourselves.
Especially you're different.
I'm different. Like I don't even think the way the average person thinks. Like this, hell, my average thoughts are probably crazy. Like it was to the point where I can't even half the shit I be thinking. I can't even say it like out loud because people will be like, "What the fuck is you thinking about?" But I think in billion year time scales, trillion year time scales. I study cosmology. Like I'm high into science. And people don't even realize it to the point where like I've studied a lot of science, Einstein, different scientists and stuff like that. You would look at me, you wouldn't even. But to me, I consider that all art. Uh, I've studied history from philosophy from Plato all the way up to Nietzsche. Um, but it's all expression. It's all ways that I want to express myself, but couldn't because literally I was around like other people they'll have problems or whatever they're in. Like you said, that's why people are black veil because they can't.
Right, they
They're
can't do it.
afraid. So what what this allowed me to do was to be able to, this is something I always wanted to do, but was afraid to do. So it allowed me to start, it gave me the ability to start doing it. Like, and these are parts of your life that people are dying, they never got to really say what they wanted to say or do what the fuck they really wanted to do in their life. Like travel where they want to travel. And you don't realize how important it is to know yourself, know your taste, and to explore it. Like to do it, like to follow your passions, follow your dreams. Right? Yes, blew in one of those. I'm sultan. But I probably have sultans in my ancestry.
Yeah.
That's probably,
or your past life.
In my past life. Right. So, and again, you can be whatever the fuck you want to be. I say I'm a sultan. You say you're a unicorn, you're a fucking unicorn. Be it. Be the best unicorn. Like and this is what it's all about. This is what this day is about. This is what this zeitgeist is about. And this is what this so this was just a vehicle to help me to get to me. And it can help you to get to you. Right. Like it is what it is. Like because whatever it takes for you to get past yourself, to get past your environment, to get past your family, or get past those blocks, or whatever it is that's holding you back from being you, from being your best self, from doing what you want to do. Like, do you know people will buy clothes and all types of shit they don't even care about? They don't, because they're trying to impress people, or they want to be in a trend or fashion or whatever. I don't even like. Do you? That's, to me, that's idiot. Like, I start learning that's idiot. Like that's idiotic. You know, whatever the word. I buy shit because I love it. Just taught me that. So I don't, so if I spend some money or I go somewhere, it's because I done soul searched and looked at the product and said, that's for me. And it doesn't matter whether the world even cares or anybody cares that like it. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's totally, so it teaches you to learn how to learn you specifically, master you, explore you, enjoy you, express you, and fuck everybody who don't care. Like, because half the time the people only get on other people because they're not
happy.
They're not happy.
Yeah.
Because they're not doing them. They're afraid, for whatever the case may be, whatever religion, whatever structure is telling them, beating them down. Oh, you can't be this, you can't do this. And that shit is not gonna go anywhere. It's just gonna build up and build up and build up. And that's what's wrong with a lot of people. That's why people are crazy. They're not living their passion. They don't follow their dreams. Like, and this is what this is all about, really. Like, it is. So take it to vampirism, whatever the case may be. But it's unlocking and opening up you, your best self, your most highest self.
Yeah, she said she liked the vehicles to yourself.
Yeah, to yourself. You to have to passion you, what you enjoy in life. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck everybody else. For you become the God. You become the deity. You love yourself. You worship yourself. You want to have the best life.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ray.
Thank you, Ray, for always supporting.
Thank you. But you know, that's what I'm talking about. Like, so it helped me to do that. Like, and my life got better. Like, that's how you start the awakening. That's how you start to have your power.
Right, it's different awakenings.
It's you just knowing you, you know, and knowing what you like, and that's the confidence. The confidence is when you realize that you're doing it for you. And not nobody else, and you're aware of it. You're in that moment, like you're living it. You're like, this is now. I'm taking advantage of it, and I'm doing it now. I may have not done it before, but I'm doing it now. And you live in that, man. And I'm telling you, it's freeing, it's liberating. You enjoy this life better when you do that. Like when you block everybody else out and learn what makes you work. What makes you happy? What makes you happy? You got to make yourself happy.
There's path working to that.
Right.
There's roads to that, but yeah.
But go ahead. I mean,
no, I'm just saying it's you know, it's not, you know,
that's true.
We worked at what we believe we worked at what we've accomplished in our thoughts. It wasn't like overnight, and
Oh no.
we still battle with some insecurities like everybody does, but the ability to have an outlet, the ability to have an
Support.
awareness, right, and
Yeah. And
support,
support, right.
right, because when you don't have any of those things, you're still going to go through, right? Life ebbs and flows. You're still going to have these things that you're going to go through, but when you don't have the proper I like to call it path working, right? To achieve the things that you want to achieve, like path working of the shadow work, like working how you're going to work through the shadow work, how you're going to be able to release yourself, how you're going to be able to have fun. Like if you don't have all of these outlets that helps you address you, then it's going to be difficult. It's just going to be. This is not the again. This is not the only way. But I'm saying,
Yeah, as long as you got
yeah,
some kind of way of working on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I like, again, I don't want to like sound like a broken horse, but I do see people that, they leave. Life is short. Life goes by quickly.
Oh yeah,
And I don't know if they ever got there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like I hate to say, like, so it makes me just think, again, I don't know, because I'm not in these people's minds or their heads or whatever case, but it makes me just be like, you know what, fuck that. I'm not, before I leave this planet, I'm gonna enjoy this fully, fully. And it
yeah.
takes the brave be brave to do that. And
Mhm.
whatever can help you do that, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Go for that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it be, because that's the way. Like, it's times out for, like, you just dealing and staying in toxic shit, and just
Yeah,
never, 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 never getting what
and
you.
not everybody in the community. And I don't. I wish I could. I need another word other than community, but not everybody in this is are going to be, spiritual about it
Yeah, no,
or
no.
in the way that they think, right? Like I said, there's people that are just cosplaying, right? And that's fine. That's fine. Whatever gets you off, right? That's fine. But what I love about it is the awareness of yourself, the awareness of we all have this nature about ourselves that the hunter gatherer, right? That we this is who we are, but because we could just go to the grocery store or have, something delivered to our house, we're not addressing, that part of our nature that wants to have that fulfilled. It's still there, right? And especially if you are suppressing
Suppressing. That's the.
so many
Yeah.
things, right? It's
Right.
just gonna it's there. It just needs to express itself.
Plus, let me just throw this in here real quick. It's October. This is thinning of the veil.
I didn't heard that
Halloween
word
is
so many
coming.
times. I didn't said it too many
Samhain.
times.
So like, this is the pagan, the vampire, the witch, the where this is our fucking month, man. This is like celebration time. Like, and what better time to start awakening to the night in the month of October.
Yeah.
And the gloriousness of the Halloween. And really, like, we in this community, Halloween is all year round. Like, we never take the costume off. Like,
Yeah.
the mundane in the world is gonna enjoy themselves and dress, and everybody's gonna be a vampire or a witch or whatever, or they want to be on Halloween and be who they fucking really want to be.
Yo, I remember we was walking and they were like, "Oh, I like your costume." I'm like, I got offended. I'm like, this is not a costume. This
we
is this is how I dress.
we celebrate Halloween all year round. So it's funny, like, so maybe on Halloween, I'll just like a mundane. They'll be like, because I'm happy. I do this all. I celebrate this all year round.
Yeah, we get excited because now that the whole world is on our
Yeah, now the whole
is
world is
with us, right?
yeah, the whole. But it's nice. You could. I don't care if you only celebrate it one day and you do it for one day. Now the whole world could. The veils open. All everybody's happy. All the night kind, the ghouls and the goblins and the ghouls is happy. Everybody is doing the witches because we're all celebrating together. But yeah, it's even more.
Pumpkin spice latte
Yeah,
now.
pumpkin spice.
Yes.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
pumpkin spice.
All year long, right? Yeah.
Look, that's Blue is one of those. What I'm talking. We got the Shaquille O'Neal pumpkin spice.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah. Pumpkin spice all year long. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So it's like you even enjoy it even more. It's like vampire Christmas, Halloween. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about the I mean this twofold
What?
question.
Okay.
What do you think about the spirituality in the community, and is it enough?
Oh, okay. All right. That's deep.
Yeah.
You gotta unpack this. All right.
Yes.
All right. What do I think about the spirituality in the community, and what and
Do you think
it's
it's enough of
is
it?
enough? All right. All right. Well, first of all, I'll say this. Um, um, I have since we've been in the community, we have traveled somewhat of it. You know, like from we live in the New Jersey area, but we've traveled as far as maybe like New Orleans. You know, the different parts of the community. We've done Baltimore, we've done Florida, we've done Salem. Salem is nice. Salem has a wonderful community up there. New Orleans is probably the so, but again, I can't say that because I haven't experienced Colorado. You got LA, you got New Mexico,
Right.
like you
All the
got.
world.
So with that being said, is so I've only seen a little bit of it from the New York, New Jersey, Baltimore, Florida, New Orleans, Texas uh, parts. Now, with that being said, and again, I've been studying it. I'll let you in a little bit of secret. I became an elder in the community um, in my travels, and actually, it is levels. When you join this, you can stay Ronin, whatever. You could join a court. It's different ways. It's different ways to ascend. So it was levels like a college, like freshman, sophomore, senior,
Like
whatever.
a fraternity.
Yeah, like a fraternity. So you have initiate, you know, you have fledgling, you have Calme, you have advisor, you could get to elder. So went up the ladder, became an elder. Then you could go higher than elder. So now the whole more higher and more advanced you get, you start getting into the spirituality. So me, myself particular, I start studying a high advanced vampirism called the Strigavai. Strigavai. So with that, to answer that question, that is the reason why I started going down the Strigavai path, because that is very ritualistic, ceremonial, and very deep vampiric advanced spirituality. So with that being said, not I see that not many, but that was me. Like I like spiritual things. I like to have fun. I like to party. I like to dress. I like to do all the other stuff. But at the same time, I like to incorporate spirituality with it. Not everybody does. That's okay. Like it's okay if some people are just using it for partying, or they just want to have fun, or they just want to meet somebody, or whatever. Like it doesn't matter. Nobody's wrong. Everybody's right. Whatever you want to do, whatever brings you to this, it is right. It is correct. Whatever you want to be that. That's at the end of the day. I wanted to be more spiritual, so I found that. So I see that there are some people that are like that. Like it's going to be like that way with everyone. You're going to find some people that will pull to the spiritual nature of things. Some people want to fucking suck, whatever, or party, whatever the case may be. It's fine. Everything's fine. Like as long as you do everything with consent and safety and whatever you dance, it's all good. But so I will say that um I can't say that it's not enough spirituality in it, because it is. It is there if you want that, and the people that go for it, I guess they go for it. I wish with certain communities that it would be a little bit more like, but I've been to communities, like I've been to Salem, I've been to Texas, New Orleans is very big on spirituality, but they got a New Orleans has a big voodoo community. It has a
That's just nature.
history of,
Yeah.
yeah, the
New
nature of
Orleans.
the New Orleans is always steeped in like magic, voodoo and different stuff like that. That's a spiritual town. So their vampire community in New Orleans is very spiritual. So like, it as you travel and go to different places, everybody has a different environment or a different personality. Each community has a different personality. In Florida, they're very spiritual. I know Florida is like, mundanes of Florida are fucking crazy. Florida's a crazy place, but the vampire community, Hell's Gate Halo, shout out to Miguel Valentin, Hell's Gate Halo, Lightning Bay Halo, Tampa. They're very spiritual down there. So it's like, to answer that, um, I wish I saw it in a little bit more other communities. That's it. But if I want it, I can go to that. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody wrong. It's whatever you like. Everybody doesn't like that. Like, and that's fine. Like whatever brings you joy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm aware that everybody might not associate or need that or want that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say.
Very diplomatic in your answer. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna let me come from another side of that, because
Okay.
I don't care. I'm not really diplomatic in the way that I answer things, but I feel like, yes, it should be it's there, right? Like a book is there. It's there like a book is sitting there waiting for you to read it.
Right.
But if you don't understand what's in that book, you're not even going to know, as a new person, you're not even going to know this book is the answer what I need. So it's like, I feel like the first thing that, which is fine, right? Because we're talking about primal nature, right? This is how I started the conversation. But that's what's hitting everybody in the face first. The and it's continual. Like, when you are new and you're coming into this community, you're right, the events, the play.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that's there confronting you. But the spiritual side of it is some people come into the community and leave before they even realize that there's a spiritual
This is
side to
true.
this.
This is true.
So I feel like, as equally as there is, they're expressing, oh, come to the scene, the night side, the party, I think there should be addressing the spiritual side of things. And spiritual could mean so many different things,
Right.
but because when you come to this, right, there's a way to help you really address your
Yeah.
primal nature. There's a
Right.
way to do it that helps bring a balance, which is again why there's so much, if things go wrong, a lot of times it's
Right.
because people don't have a balance with
That's, you
them.
get balance, back to balance again. That word.
Exactly.
That balance. The
Too
balance. Right.
much
Right.
play, too much play.
Right. The Dark Witch, Aradia.
Hey. Yeah, too much play, right? There's got to be, and again, right, this could be something you go home in the confines of your own home, and you work with your spirituality, is fine. But I think this should be equally expressed as a way that goes hand in hand with you walking into, you saying, oh, I think I am a vampire, or, oh, I think I am Etherean, oh, I think I am Fae. But what comes with that, like the spirituality that comes with that, to help you express those things properly. Because like I said, if you come into this and you've been like suppressed, like most people come out of Christianity, if you have been suppressed,
Yeah.
and that's in the end, and you come to this community, it's gonna be like, it's just gonna be, and I've seen it. People just they let it rip, and it comes out, and it comes out strong, fast, hard, and then all of a sudden they don't know what hit them, because it's just like, oh
Yeah.
shit, what happened? I gotta rethink this, because they done got into things, and so it's just, I feel like, so that you can have this introduction, right? This orientation period, this probation
Right, right,
period,
right. That's good.
where
Yeah.
you are seeing the balance and being able to bring that panther out,
Right, right,
right, in
right.
the way that it's it's balanced.
Yeah.
So that's why, one of my reasons why I feel like um the spirituality part of it should be expressed more,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. And again, I agree with you. I don't want to be biased because I love the spirituality part of it. But again, I know that's just me, and it could be, everybody doesn't agree with me, and it could be, us that we like that. So it's all good. But balance, I say, that's the key word I'm seeing sticking out. Moderation in all things, like
Yes.
no, not too much of anything. All of
Yeah.
it is important. Is To a little bit of play, a little bit of spiritual, fun,
Yeah.
politics,
All
everything,
work and no
all,
play.
all,
Yeah.
all, all balanced out will make the best experience ever.
Yeah.
Not too much of like I said, I like what Rafe said, that those who are new usually misguided by too much play. Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. That is true. That
And
is.
that actually is a pet peeve of mine. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's another reason we talk about the political side. That's why we kind of got on the political side of it to help. That's how you deal with that, to help the structure of it.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
it in the political side of it to help those newly awakened, those newly coming in, to where it's balanced that out, where it's not just all play. It is a well-rounded study, probationary period. Everything is good. Play, you're safe. Like who to stay away from.
Yeah.
So that's why you get involved with the politics of it, the running of the different courts, the running of the halos, the running of the salon Noors, the havens, the laws, whether people could, there's different laws in political structure. It's a whole political structure, just like anything,
Yeah.
um, where there's rules and laws and things that apply, like
Yeah.
traditions that's passed down, lineage, all that goes into all of that. So the political side of it, to keep all those things straight and balanced out.
Yeah. And I think, and I'm not going to take away from, right, because every house and bloodline um is different, and they can be very well, they could very well be um teaching that spirituality
Yeah.
with their house, their bloodline. But I feel like I'm like the stats thinking, like, let like share it with the world, right? Share it with the world. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. But that's funny. Like in Queen of the Dam, like you had your vampires that wanted to keep everything secret,
Yeah.
keep it a secret society. And then you
Nah.
had your like Akashas and your stats that was like, nah, let's
Share it.
let's like, so it's like that. It's like that in the
Yeah.
it's like that in the vampire community, like that for real. Like
Yeah. I want to put out our, you know, so my bloodline, if I share it periodically, is called Jakara's Day, and I was in my Game of Thrones era when I when I decided to come up with this, but it means the dragon fire of the gods. And So that's the name of my bloodline. We
Yeah,
are
Chakaris.
right. Yes. But yeah, so my bloodline is many things. The nature of it's siren vampire ish, right? So I just want to put that out there if anybody is interested in learning more about it, hit me up. And what is your
Oh, you want me?
yes, please. Yes, please. And we're gonna put your YouTube channel
uh,
under it too.
all right, yeah. All right. So, for those of you, I probably should have introduced myself in the beginning. I'm her husband.
I think most of the people here know that. Yeah.
I go by Lord Jabbar in the community. That's the name that they've given me. It became an elder, so they called me Lord. So you get,
Ladies and
she's a lady,
lords.
ladies and lords. So I'm Lord Jabbar.
Very pagan, yes.
I made a sobriquet for myself. I call myself Sultan Trismegistus Aga Khan O'Malley. O'Malley
And
is
what is a sober kit?
a sobriquet is a night side name. So like people, sometimes people come to this, they'll to have, like, they may need to black veil themselves, or they just may want to make up a fancy name for themselves. Like her she has a real name, we won't tell her government name, but Aradia. She named Aradia. Aradia Arcanum. But
Arcanum.
so Trismegistus Aga Khan. Um, so I had made my own house, my own vampiric house, which is called Banu Aga Khan. Banu just means house of Aga Khan. I'm Aga Khan, Banu Aga Khan, house of Aga Khan. So I like um, Arabic. I like Eastern culture. I like Persia. I like um, I like the whole medieval Persian Arabic, uh, that whole like arabesque Eastern type of philosophy field, things that I study, I'm interested in. This is the reason why I named myself Aga Khan, and I named my house Aga Khan. Aga Khan is a title that is like Great Khan. It is in Persia. It's a Persian title of the Shah. He's an imam in Persia. That is like it has to do with the Hassasins and the whole 11th century. It's a medieval thing, and I patterned and named myself after the Hassan Isabak, because I'm into the Persian medieval spirituality, and I mixed that up with
That's one of our
yeah,
our prayers.
And that's one thing about like the vampire community. Like I said, she was saying houses have different philosophies. They have different ways of coming at it. Um, I had like the Eastern, the Sufism, the mysticism. So I started including that, particularly in my philosophy. And then as I got we have childers, we call them childers, but they're like adepts, they're students, people that may join your organization to study from you, to learn about this. You can, you call them your child or whatever, or the case may be, but they're your Najas. So Adra and Naja. It's a whole bunch of different vampiric terminologies, but student, professor, teacher, whatever the case may be, just like college, whatever. So every house will have their different philosophies, their different makeups. That's why you have a prospect period where you could just view houses, you could view different things, you could see if something resonates with you, if you like the teacher, you like the elder, the person, the patriarch or the matriarch, whatever that started it, their philosophy, you learn about it, it rolls with you. You can join in, you can seek it. It's all about seeking. You want to stay Ronin, you want to stay separate, independent, that's fine. Everything is good. But like different courts, different houses, different halos, everybody has a different personality. Um, um, so that was mine, and I'm blessed to have a couple people that believe in me. They want to learn from me, and I'm blessed to be able to, like, I find it, one of my great works is to pass on what was good for me. Like it helped me. It's been very powerful for me, and I want to introduce it to everybody. But I have blessed to have some that are in my close circle that we do on 365 days, 20, we do, we have a family. We became a family,
Yeah, it really
a
is
real family.
family.
Like,
Yeah.
adapted. We're each other's, uh
Sometimes more than your
yeah,
actual
than your
blood.
actual blood family. Like, we're in each other's lives. We take care of each other. We teach, we learn, we do everything. We have events, ritual. So like a coven, like it's coven. Um, so that's my particular thing. Banu Aga. I'll put the information down. It's a lot more to that.
Same. Yeah.
I've a little quick history on me. I've been studying philosophy probably for 35 years. I've been in multiple esoteric organizations, from the Freemasons to the Golden Dawn to the Theosophical Society.
Dropping credentials.
So, I've done a lot. So I've been in a lot of different groups and organizations, very, very deep organizations, because I'm just a spiritual guy. I love to learn about stuff. I study history on my own. Kind of like more of like an autodidact. I self-study. I've been self-studying since I was 12 years old, just reading. I'm an avid reader. History, science, philosophy, you name it, the occult, esoteric. Um, uh, I'm a Freemason. I've been a Freemason for 23 years, and a high Freemason. It is what it is. I've 23 years. You go up the levels. So I learned that as well. So what I do is I learned, it helped me out. I've had a lot of mentors and a lot of people that helped me. They dug down and they helped me, and I want to pass that on to others. I like that's, to me, what is the best gift but to help, help out. See somebody else improve. Like that, to me, that's better than money. Like, it's
Not to some people.
yeah. But to teach and to talk about this stuff is what is this is what life is about. This is what the joy is about. This is the treasure right here, to be able to share this. You know what I'm saying? You see that it's real. Like, you can feel my energy. We talking about energy. You can feel the energy of what I'm saying. Like, you can tell that I believe in this, that I'm real with this, just by my energy that I'm giving you. That is the energy right there. That is what it is. And so yeah, not to go
I
off
mean, I feel like I should
tangent.
be saying more. Like I didn't say all of that. I was just like, I just gave a little bit.
The
But
Bandwagon Con, Clan of Sodas, and Clan O'Malley. And those are lineages. We shooting off lineages now in the
oh, we
vampire
shoot on
community.
lineages now.
Go ahead,
No, I mean, I want to get into all of that. I wanted to put that out there, um, because there's some people that, because they see, maybe watch this YouTube channel and then see me, and then hopefully, you'll do some more videos and they see you, but the people get comfortable, so then they're like, okay, maybe I can go talk to them,
right.
because I see what they're talking about, and what they are about. So if anybody is in New Jersey or surrounding areas, and want to come over to New Jersey for Iron Garden on the 24th,
24th. Oh yeah, forgot.
Friday the 24th.
She's speaking.
It is. Oh, I'm not speaking. I'm doing
Wait,
a conclave.
conclave.
But typically, Iron Garden, when I promote it here, is every Friday, the last Friday of the month. However, since Halloween is the last Friday of the month, we are shifting to the third Friday, which is the 24th.
QXT.
QXT. So come
Newark.
on out. And for those that are new and have never heard me say this, QXT's is a couple of blocks down from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. So it's literally 2 blocks down. It's QXT's, and
It's a
like,
golf club.
right. And for those that, again, that are new, Iron Garden is a court where it's a night haven for night kind, And there's rituals, there's speakers, there's uh in the back you can get your tarot done, and you could
Spiritual
there's
reading, yeah,
vendors.
clothes, whatever.
Yeah, and then once that's all done, we can party, which is what I do. I dance all night on the dance floor and feed. But yeah, so if you want to meet us, we will be there
I'm hosting.
on the 24th, right? So come out wherever you are. But I just wanted to put that was corny. I just wanted to put that out there. I always like to uh promote places that we go that um shows what it is that we're talking about here
Yeah.
with the vampire community. And I don't know if we're going to, I don't know if you're going, but
What?
let's see.
Oh, Clan Hidden Shadows. Clan Hidden
Oh
Shadows.
yeah, yeah,
Clan
yeah.
Hidden Shadows is having a 25th anniversary on November 8th in
Yeah.
Harlem, New York. So Clan Hidden Shadows is one of the original their 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 original bloodlines in this community, and they're one of the originals. So I'll name a couple. I'll just run them off to you. Shadows, Hidden Shadows, um, McPhee, um, O'Malley,
McPhee,
Elysium, and what was the other one?
or
Oh,
Orion.
Orion. Right. So these most of us can trace our lineages back to those
To the
bloodlines.
royal
Yeah,
bloodlines.
those they call them like royal bloodlines. That has to do with New York City. So this Clan Hidden Shadows, is one of the original ones that used to throw parties way back in the 90s, all the way up to now.
Bye, Una.
Una
Una's
say
Una's one of Jakar's days.
Una Jakar's Day.
Yeah, that's Una's din.
But there November 8th is a 25th anniversary gala bash. It's gonna be one of the biggest things happening. It's like a renaissance, a revitalization of the community. Harlem, New York. Clan Hidden Shadows parties, Realm of Darkness. They call it Realm of Darkness.
Thank you.
Keitra, baby.
Keitra, baby.
Yeah. So that's one of the things we're gonna be at also. If you wanted to come out to that, um, it's gonna be big, and you guys can see what this community is about. As far as the Gotham Halo, NYC Halo,
Yeah.
and the whole everything that goes with that, the traditions that was made up in this since the 90s all the way up to now. It's going to be very, very played out. It's again, it's that all the way. It's just it's the anniversary of that type of thing.
You still here, Lisa? Thanks for hanging out with us. I have I don't know which one it is, but in the Grimoire Current,
Did you want to talk about the Grimoire Current?
I did in the beginning, but yeah, in the Grimoire Current, the digital magazine that I do monthly, each month I pick a crystal of the month and herb of the month and other things, but the crystal of the month was inspired by a good friend of mine, and she made me some bracelets, and one of those stones was that stone. I'm not even going to try to say the name right now because I don't remember, but it's one of these bracelets that I have on here, and all of the bracelets are powerful, but check out the crystal of the month. It's very powerful in the Grimoire Current. So I mentioned that in the beginning, the digital magazine, that if anybody wants to be a part of it by putting in your information, maybe you sell something, or maybe you're an artist, or maybe you want to talk about some things, like put an article in the Grimoire Current, hit me up. Astro What's it called? Astrophysics? I know what that's the name of it. Now I gotta look. Autocorrect. That's what I thought. What's the name of it? I forgot the name. I know it begins with an A, but it's a powerful stone. It keeps autocorrect.
Rafe, I'm definitely gonna drop the information for you. Thank you. Thank you. Definitely, definitely, definitely appreciate
Who?
that.
Oh,
Rafe,
Rafe.
yeah, he said he would like to support. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you,
Who?
Rafe.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely.
It keeps autocorrecting her. I don't. I can't pull it up on my phone, but in any case, you guys check out the Grimoire current. Sign up to that monthly magazine and get all the goodies for the month. What's happening? I put the events that will take place that month. Some of the events, so that's in there also. If you want to know what's happening in the vampire scene, so that's in there also. But yeah, but definitely come out to Iron Garden. Yeah, I've had a few people come out, from my YouTube video come out, and Astrophyllite, right? That's it. That's powerful. All of them are, but yeah. So I'll probably talk about each one because they are unique. You know, Astrophyllite. Yeah. Thanks for sharing, Lisa. Because I totally couldn't. I forgot the name. But yeah, so these are all the things that I just wanted to talk about tonight to come on and catch up with everyone because I don't post that I don't do videos that much anymore. My goal and desire is to do more of that, more share more videos.
I want her to do more videos, guys. Do you guys want her to see her more? I know I do.
You
I
see me,
hope
all right?
I hope you guys want to see her too. Like I hope that everybody's will push her and say, do more videos, talk more. We want to see you do more videos,
You
more
know what?
videos.
It's just so much bullshit out here. Like I
See, everybody's like, yes, yes.
Yeah, I know. Um, I guess I could share some of the things that I'm into now, but I'm always all over the place. But I need some topics. Like, what do you guys want me to talk about? I used to really, when I first started, I was heavy into doing the candle magic and stuff like that. But I just need some topics.
There's a whole bunch of
I
topics.
know, but not right now. I don't want to
You
talk
know
about
what?
everything.
You could little like unpack it, go down a rabbit hole of topics and they lead to other topics, that's how it goes. Yes, do more videos. I got enough of the buffoonery. That's right, that's true.
Yes, right. It definitely does. I mean, I could get. I shifted quite many things these days as far as spirituality goes. And I can imagine a lot of people have, right? Because this is, as the collective, we have Pluto going direct. So usually Pluto makes us question a lot of heavy things. So that's what it has done for me. And I shifted quite a bit. So I am looking into different ways of working with magic. And a lot of that is working with going back to taking it to the next level by going back to my astrology and planetary magic and working with the celestial spheres in ritualistically. So I've been, looking at that practice and diving into that. So maybe I can share some of that. But I feel like,
That book,
yeah, that book. That's a good
astronomical.
point. There's so many different topics, unfortunately.
regurgitated and
I
wrote it
know.
down.
This
Yeah,
is see, that's my point,
yeah.
right? That's my point why I don't do a lot of things because
All right, I'm gonna say this, and I'm not gonna go on a tangent, but there's so much shit. Like it's so much that has not been talked about. It goes back again to put out new information, new, and usually it's the old. It's so much. Like I said, I'm a great avid reader of history and study of history. It's so many things that in the historical past that people don't know about nowadays. You could go forever and forever and forever just bringing stuff back, and it will seem new. A lot of that stuff was um, sometimes certain things are timeless. Certain ancient practices and certain things are just need to be reintroduced to the modern world. Like you could, it's so much unheard of, and that's what like now I'm gonna push her because she has a lot of knowledge. She has a lot of stuff that she don't even be mentioned. And I guess I gotta work with her as a husband to let her know it's okay to share a lot of that stuff. Some things you can't share with the beginners
woo.
because it is advanced. There's always levels to everything, and you could only spoon feed and do certain things because a lot of this, when you get really really high and really really advanced with it. Not to say that we are, but we have been doing it a while. It won't make sense to somebody who just got into it and they don't understand the process. They don't. They haven't went to the been initiated to the higher levels of thinking, of existing, of doing this stuff. So like some of the stuff is you can't say it all, but you can lead up to it. You can. It's a lot of, and it's a lot of different. It's so many different uh things. We're in the West.
Gay kept, yeah.
Yeah, gay cat. Right. It's forever. It's endless. Like it's like you'll be in a rabbit going on a rabbit hole of all not only historical stuff, modern stuff, but futuristic stuff. And it really is like there's so much
That's my book.
that's not being said. Yeah, there you go. This is a good book right there.
So I'll share what I am into lately. The book that I'm into, that's the astrological Goetia, and in it, the book puts together beautifully. Um, and I feel like you have to know a bit about astrology with this book, but it works with the Shemha Marat. I always cannot say it. The Shem angels and the 72 Shem angels and the 72 goetic demons are astrologically right to work with them. But this is
Show him some of the page.
yeah, this is yeah okay. I know. I'm sorry. I'm bad. So like this is if you see here, this is some of what's in the book. But that's some of the stuff that I'm into as far as right getting like I said, getting into astrological magic
Yeah.
and planetary
Sasha says
magic.
some things need to be gate kept on you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. It is true. You can't say everything. And that's when you can come into the inner. You may join somebody's coven. You may, you come into the inner off of the YouTube to get the deeper, higher, more advanced lessons and stuff like that. But
So
right.
that's why I'm over on Patreon. Shout out to
Yeah,
Patreon.
go ahead, Micro.
You
Shout that
want
out.
shout
Yeah.
my Patreon out,
Yeah.
but I am more comfortable over there because it's Patreon, right? It's not the worldwide, YouTube. But I'm gonna try to do my best to like jump. I'm just trying to. I want to like do more videos on YouTube, but I'm just trying to like jump back in. And it's so
Yeah.
funny every time I think of a topic, and I go to look and someone's done that topic. I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Man, I could think of 100 topics right now off my head that I haven't even seen on YouTube. 100 different terms, magical occult terms that I haven't even seen anybody make a video on, like all day long. So it's like crazy. It's like I know exactly what you're saying. Like it's the regurgitated stuff. You get tired of it.
Yeah.
The same thing. Then I wonder like if people are really studying, if they really are seeking or learning about the ancient ways, like or the
Yeah.
modern way. So I'm like going around in a circle, the same things, and and it could be some interesting things that are very very powerful that nobody might not even know about.
And the other thing that I think what YouTube is very good, and it could be very bad, right? So not just YouTube.
GAAP, gap.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Now what's that? What GAAP?
But it could be bad in a sense when we have all of these videos about witchcraft and things like that. People miss, especially if you're a beginner, you miss the A to Z, right? Right. So we see a lot of the how to's. Oh, do a jar or spell, or but there's a lot of leading up to that moment. There's a lot of, a lot of people say, oh, why did my magic work? There's a lot that goes into it that is missed, right? When we watch a YouTube video, there's a lot of behind the scenes, and I feel like, and it's unfortunate, right? But it doesn't always have to be a paywall, but um, when you have places like Patreon, it allows you to be able to go in depth with the A to Z, right? So I feel like I want to share on YouTube, but I just feel like there's something missed in translation. People just jump to, oh, I'm going to do that, but what about the what's coming from inside to make that happen? That's just me, and I feel like I'm doing a disservice sometimes just showing up and doing some candle magic, when there's so much. I really want to get to the deeper parts of understanding how to make that magic happen, because you don't always need a candle, right? You don't always need
Yeah.
the supplies, right? The magic really, to be honest, comes from inside. The candle is just a tool that is you're working through, your will through, right? And to go back to what he's saying, you have to work on your will, right? To be that, don't be the prey, be the person that's walking in the room with confidence. That confidence will be the thing that ignites what you need. So it's the same with magic. And I feel like that's missed again in translation when I'm just showing a candle magic video.
Demon 79 gates of Goetia demons. Okay.
So what was it? Do you know anything about
The gap, GAAP, or Demon 79 of the Goetia demons.
the 72?
79.
No, it's 70. I know it's 72. Yeah. Heck yeah. There's the goetic. You talking about the 72 goetic demons? Yeah, and it's the reason why I like this book is because usually some people try to press it in there. Let's just autocorrect. But yeah, I like that book because um it's just kind of like a correspondence, right? Because right, you'll have, it's like it has several books in one. So I'm happy that that person, the author, put that all together. Um, my new thing is I gotta pull in, right. We all, again, back to balance. So I'm gonna try to work with planetary intelligences, celestial beings a bit more. Right, 72. Right. It's 72 Shem angels and 72 goetic demons. Yeah, you don't need all those tools, but they're fun. I got a lot of tools. They're fun. Now, don't get me wrong, it depends on what you're doing, because in ceremonial magic, it's all about the tools. You don't rely on a tool. You don't. the magic is still like not the tool, but the tool enhances each step in the process. Oh, the Patreon. I got you. I got you. That's somebody's Patreon. Got okay, got you. All right. Got you. Um, you want to know more about the well, I have been doing working with the demons each month. Like last month was Illegos. Um, yeah. I think it's good too if you that's what you want to work with to check out the Quilpith. That's a good path working. But yeah, the ones that I have been working with, not yet. I haven't worked with Stolish yet. What I have been working with, I chose demons that are in alignment with correspond to the planet Venus. So I've been working with them and that energy. And it's interesting because I am trying to I'm that type of person that when I work with a spirit, I it's long there's longevity in it. So having to do this each month, it's new for me. I'm looking for books
Yeah.
to read. I know technology is where it is today. I'm still old school and like physical books.
I still got books. I got a library
Yep.
full of books.
Yep.
Books.
Yep.
Never getting away from books. You don't have to
No.
plug up books and
No.
recharge books. You just open it up.
Yeah. And I even like I have some PDFs, right? Because PDFs, right? PDFs I look at before I know I'm really going to like spend the money to get a book sometimes. And when I'm looking at the PDF, it doesn't give me like when I want to learn something, it's like I have to open up the book and just it I absorb it more. Yes, books. But yeah, that's what I've been into reading lately. Um, working on a working on celestial like the ascent through the spheres. That's what I'm working on. But yeah, I've been heavily working with infernal spirits for the last couple of years. So I gotta pull in some celestial energy.
Don't worry, y'all. I'm gonna make her. I'm gonna make her. I'm gonna push her to give you all of it. She ain't she ain't giving y'all all of it. we gonna work on. I'm gonna push her. Get out there and start teaching. Get more videos, more teachings, more everything.
Yeah, I am. I want to do some more rituals too. I haven't done that. I'll probably share more rituals. But yeah. Well,
She hold it back. Yes, yes, yes.
oh yeah. I guess I am. I got 99 anymore. It's like I said, I'm just waiting for just to get my mojo back, but I do want to share more. Yeah. Hey guys, give me some topics. Give me some things you want to do. You want to see me do? I know everybody's gonna. I say yes. I don't even know what I'm answering that. Do you want to see me do some rituals? I love that. I love rituals. Ritual magic. Hey, do you guys want to see me do some rituals with hubby? With the video.
Third spirit of the Goetia. I had to get my lessons.
Oh, okay.
Out Google be lying.
GAAP. I don't. Who? I have my I'm looking through here. So the 57th, 40th.
Couples ritual.
What you say? 33rd.
Yeah. She's bringing out some secret stuff. They took them out 33rd.
That's the no. That's the spirit. The number of the spirit.
That's she's going to some Illuminati,
34.
Freemasonry type stuff. 33. Can't talk about that too much.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know what? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's this is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me see that gap thing.
Yeah, that's his what does he say he's for? Description: the 31st is a greater president and a mighty prince. He appears when the sun is. What's the actual? Oh, philosophy. Huh? So yeah, so the 33rd spirit in the Goetia is who you were talking about, and his attributes are philosophy, arts and sciences, love and hate, transportation, and divination.
Leap Taken says, first time catch you live. I say yes to rituals too.
To rituals too. Yeah, I don't see that, that I would enjoy doing. I don't see a lot of that on the tube rituals. But yeah, I usually do those over on Patreon, but for the left hand path tier. So maybe I could do a little. I could do that. What type of rituals?
Lorena.
I know who you are. I know who you are, the Dark Witch. I didn't know you were want to work with the Goetic spirits.
Relationship. That's a whole nother live we got to do about.
Ooh, a relationship.
Yeah, Wraiths. That's a good topic about being married and being in the occult and being in and doing rituals and living this type of subculture and life. That is a whole. It's a whole nother. Oh, that's a whole nother 2 hours.
That's a whole nother 2 hours.
Lessons.
Yo, when but the lessons we learned even coming into the community with this, just that part of it alone, right? Because we are like ancient dinosaurs when it comes to monogamy, right? When we came into this community, no, hey, do you, right? When we came into this community, we were like, is anybody like a monogamous, right? Just and it was cool. Everybody was just like being doing me.
Poly, like I said, a lot of different sexual lifestyles, relationship styles, in the subculture, in the community, and the society. But yeah, I guess like our aspect of could be like on a monogamous level of that and existing in that as a couple, and spirituality, and how that can enhance your relationships, and how it even goes into that.
Yeah. Ray said a question. Would you say that not all couple rituals require sexual alchemy work?
No. But that's another aspect that could be explored. That could be make it even enhanced.
Yeah.
Sex magic, tantric, the different stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
all can make it could whatever, like whatever you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, that's what it's all about, learning. That's what it's all about, like exploring. That's a part of all the whole thing. It enhances knowing all information, all knowledge is going to enhance what you may not know if you didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of stuff you don't even know what you like until you
Yeah.
you get introduced to
I
it.
can tell you from having being married 30 something years and
Yeah, we've been married 30.
having gone
We
through
forgot how long.
Christianity together, having gone through being in just, on our own, and then having come into this community, I can tell you that you can do all the sex, magic, alchemy with your partner that you want. But I believe that you would benefit more if you did it yourself, because that will build up your confidence, right?
Yeah.
That will build up that energy. Then when you two come together, it becomes
That's what
something
Ray said.
different.
I'm single and been liking it, doing a lot of self work before dealing with
Right.
a new person.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The more you understand the alchemy of your sexual energy, then, right? Because you don't want to practice it learning it with someone else, because then you got all of these things happening and you don't know what they are, right? You're not in control of what it is, because you don't understand it yet. So it's better to develop your sovereignty in your sexuality and understand that the alchemy of you before you merge it with someone else. That's a talking about relationships. That's a whole nother woo.
2 hours, another 2 hours.
I'm not even gonna get into that.
Another two, another 2 hour video, another time, another live. Sex energy is definitely exchanged. Got to practice. Say
Ooh.
yes. Woo.
Talk
Like
about cutting cords.
another 2 hours. That's a whole nother. Okay. All right. That'll be the next live. We'll do that because that literally will be another 2 hours. Like,
talk about
yo.
I'm learning. I've been diving deeper into thought forms. So when we talk about cutting cords, because having when you have sex with someone, you are creating a cord. I don't care if it's a one night stand. You are creating an energetic cord. So this cord has to say, "Oh, thank you, thank you." I appreciate you, Reese. But you are creating this energetic cord, and also we don't realize how many thought forms we are creating throughout the day. Some, right, are just like energy coming from a thought, but it's weak. It's not anything that's going to like solidify into like this full-blown thought form. But when we have these thoughts about something that we are connected to, when we it's in that person that we've had sex with, I feel like this creates this energetic thought form, and it could be something, right, that it's an unhealthy connection, especially if it was like a one night stand, just like just wanted to have fun, but then it creates this unhealthy connection, and then you have this thing. This is why you got to cut the cords, because then you have this thing lingering and following you around, and maybe sometimes you're thinking to yourself, why am I still thinking about this person, or why am I behaving like this, or why I feel off today. I'm not behaving like myself, or maybe I got a headache, or there's a plethora of things that can happen because you still have this connection, right? So when we talk about safe sex, it's not always just about like protecting yourself physically. You also have to think about your spiritual hygiene with that as well.
I want to bounce off real quick.
To the course we can.
Thank you, appreciate it. And for those men out here who think that You don't connect or have average person to think, men don't we don't have feelings, or we don't have those issues or those problems. That's fucking wrong. You can just, it's not just females, it's not just,
Energy, right?
it's
Energy is energy.
energy. Like you, a lot of men, when you're fucked up because you're not aware of you having one night stands, and you are not dealing with yourself, and you think that you didn't connect,
But you did.
or you try to put off that you know you're a strong man, you don't really care. No, you it's
Yeah.
just you're just as vulnerable. You
Yeah.
and that's, I said, like, women though, if you give away a man's secret, men are just as vulnerable. Boys are just as vulnerable. We need our moms. We need love. Like we put on acts. We put on act like we're so tough,
Hey,
but
Carrie.
but it's not true. It's we it's a it goes hand in hand. It goes back and forth for
Yeah. And
whatever.
to answer that question, do the cores weaken with time? Um,
No,
I mean, it's a yes and no, right? Because it depends on the individual. I feel like yes, there are some that can weaken over time because there wasn't really a strong connection, right? Maybe that person, or one of your energy wasn't at its, you know the level of strength and the energy maybe was different. But I think that's an individual question. It depends. I'm gonna say generally you have to just, there's spiritual hygiene. Energy is energy, doesn't go, it just shifts, it just changes, right? It's not going anywhere. So I feel like if to be safe, right, don't let it dissipate just because it may not. It may latch onto something else, which is usually the case, right? If we're really talking about it, right? So these chords, right, can link up with some other, right, be cohesive with other thoughts, right? And then become, right, maybe they even link up with something in your subconscious that's there, right? This is all energy. These things could link up and then just build this monster of a thought form. But I don't want to get into this. These are the just things that really need to think about because it's real.
it's real.
It's
Yeah,
real, right? This connections, energetic connections is real.
yeah.
This thought form energy is real. So it's just really something to think about when we talk about uh sexual, like, protection. You want to physically protect yourself and you want to energetically protect yourself. Yeah. Well, thank you, Carrie. I miss you. Really don't hear much, I know, on YouTube without silly arguments and debates. Exactly. Exactly. Goes much deeper than the physical activity. 100%. Yes. And this is where people want, we go into a whole nother this. This is where people wind up having issues because they don't even know what's happening, right? After, so say you had that one night stand, or say not even a one night stand. Maybe you just talked to somebody and for about a month it didn't work out, right? If you don't do your due diligence and do that spiritual cleansing and that energetic cord cutting, when you go to the next relationship, you carrying that baggage with you. It's coming with you. And what's really worse is, like I was saying, when it links up to what you already have going on in there, those traumas that you already have going on in there, it may find its way like, hey, what's up? And then these thought forms and energies start connected. It just builds on that, and you carrying that with you into the next relationship. Yeah, we switched it up. We turned the we turned the chairs and the camera this way to our Egyptian background. But yeah, that's this is we this I we could definitely do a live on
That'll be the next one. That'll be the next one.
yeah,
That's deep. deep, 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 deep,
Yeah,
deep, deep, deep.
because right, this is not shared enough. We're always there's always other things we're talking about, and but yeah, so just to hit me with some ritual suggestions, and I'll do my best to let it help me get myself back onto YouTube. This is a great topic. I agree. I 100% agree. And what makes us qualified to talk about this? 30 something years of marriage through all the shit, right? So it's like, it's we've been through when we first got together, right? We were not in church. So we met like we was just like living our best lives, sort of. And then we got together and we got in church, went hard in church. Oh my gosh, the trauma in that even further. But then we got out of that, and then so we both had it, went through some experiences of
We,
finding ourselves
we grew
again.
up with each other, actually.
Yeah, because we was in our, oh my gosh, we was so
We was in
young.
our 20s
In
when we
our
first got
20s.
married, and then
Oh my gosh.
30 some years later.
Yeah. And then, having we were tested through each of these phases. And we've been through it. So I think
We could definitely
yeah.
talk about it. It may help,
Yeah.
may help
Yeah.
people that are looking for that, or coming to that eventually, or in it, or in it, or may
Or
need some.
understanding if they
Yeah,
even want it.
right, or even one. Yeah,
Right.
shit, right. It
Because
ain't
it
for
ain't
everybody.
easy.
It ain't for
No, it's
everybody.
not easy.
Right, right. So
Yeah.
that thing too. That's a whole nother subject. And yeah, I don't think a lot of that YouTube videos just talk about stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Nope.
right. That would be something different.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. That's deep too. That could get deep. That could get real deep.
That would test us, right? Because we like,
Political,
yeah.
everything. Fuck. All right. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I think that's a wrap. I do, Carrie. I don't know. I haven't heard from you for a while, so I was funny. I was thinking about you the other day. Thank you, Sasha. I'm glad. I thank you guys so much for
Appreciate it. Definitely.
being here with us. We appreciate all of you, and this was fun. This is kind of like I've done a video. I did the tag with about Hecate, but this is also helping me like get my feet wet back out there. So yeah, unless you want to share some parting words of wisdom,
uh,
Lord Jabbar.
just thank you guys for your great questions. We appreciate you joining us, and thank you for sending us the topics, the future topics for rituals and stuff for you can do. Thank you for the support of my wife, who I love so much, and pushing her. We're gonna get her out there. Definitely gonna drop my links for Rafe and other people that are interested. This see
Yes,
my
check out his
philosophy.
philosophy of Jabbar channel.
I'm gonna I'm different. You'll see. I'm into different things. I definitely am not trying to follow trends and shit and regurgitate. I like doing obscure, different, ancient, pulling stuff from the past. So that's the type of things that I'm into, and that's what you'll get from me. And Yeah, and that's it. So uh, that's all I gotta say. I'll just say my last one of my great statements I like to say is nothing's true, all things are permitted, and that's from my a quote from my greatest mentor Hassan Isabak, who's from 11th century Persia. Nothing's true, all things are permitted, and I'll leave it like that.
That's part of my statement as well. Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it. All right, so until the next video, hopefully soon. Again, if you have any questions, just message us or email me. All the stuff's on my page to contact me. But I hope you have a beautiful night. Until the next time. Before I go, sorry, I wanted to read this to you. It's a ancestors. Hopefully I still have it somewhere on my phone. It was something I did for ancestors. One sec, where is it? If I could find it. If I can't find it, then it was about the ancestors. Oh, here it is. All right, because I want to leave you guys with this. It was something I put together for the Grimoire Current, um, the spell, one of the spells. So, ancestors come, those who walk the crooked path, mothers and fathers of the old ways past. Sit with me, come. Those of blood, those of spirit, stretching back to the beginning, I call thee, come. Those whose hands knew conjure and magic, those who walked with the spirits, ancestors come. Only those who honor my path, only those who respect my will, come. Ancestors, teach me the old ways and the secrets of the songs. Guide me, guard me, come. Let me feel your presence. Let me feel your power, O ancestors, come. May your strength be alive in my hands. May your fire be in my words, come. I honor, I thank, and remember thee, come. All whom I have called, be ye welcomed here. Ancestors, come. I wanted to leave you with that. And on that note, um, have a good night.
So motor be.